Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Guess what? It's that time again. I hope everyone's having a great time. Tutorials are picking up, trying to stay ahead of the game. So, today we're going to do an ostrich. So, here is the ostrich. And then the plumage on the back of the tail can be either way. You can do it in black and then do the white little stripes here. Or you can do a large pinch twist here to indicate black and then do a couple white feathers coming out with 260 whites. This is just kind of eliminating a few extra things. So you'll need two blush 260s. And then I used, this isn't the blush, this is actually toffee right here for the mouth. It took me a moment to realize what kind of mouth I wanted, and I needed more of a beakish mouth. Like they have kind of a duckbill type beak, but then it narrows really, it narrows a lot. So I went with this style here. You're going to need a scrap for the eyes or a round that you can blow up and twist, but usually the rounds, when you make them this big a ball of a black, you want to use a scrap of a black or a 160 black to do. So on the body, it's one black balloon, one white balloon. So you have a total of 4 balloons. You're going to need 3 blush in order to do these types of feet. I wanted to make sure that when I did his feet, he had his claws, because the protection of an ostrich is their deadly weapon is their claws. And so I wanted to emphasize the claws. It kind of also defines the bird a little bit better. And when you see it, kids can almost instantly say that is an ostrich, and other people can too. If you wish, you can do, you can keep it to one blush here by just doing two loops like this, and then having a third sticking out like this. And we'll probably do it that way, so we'll do that. Okay, so we're going to get the balloons, and helps when I start if I actually start with the balloons already out. Apologize. Okay, yeah, I am in my safari outfit today, so. Okay, so we're going to start with the body. So you're going to blow it up to the typical 4-finger tail. Let a little air out. And then it's a series of a few loops. So you're going to do a loop here, then another loop, and then another loop. And then, that's right, I ended up using a second black to do the tail, because I pinch twisted, there wasn't enough, and I pinch twist down in here and wrapped it around here to get it tucked in there. And just going to clamp, turn off the ringer. All right. Turn off the ringer. All right. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the body. So we got the one loop for the body, which is, it's going to be 8 fingers. Then we have the second loop, which is 4 7 fingers. It is slightly smaller. And then you put it in here, and then you're going to tuck like so. And that will be this part right here. Oops, I want to get that out of the mirror thing. A little bit more, and then you want to make sure where you put the pinch twist is up here, and that is about a 2-finger pinch twist right there. Oh goodness. And then one more loop, because you gotta go down. Okay, hold on. You gotta go down, down, around, and through. I have to look at it sometimes. That's how intensely tense I am sometimes when I make these things. So then you're going to make even a smaller one. Goes in here. And that's probably about 4 fingers loop. And as you can tell, that pretty much finishes off the one. And then you want to push this because you want that to bulge down. It's bulging down. And it'll stay down once you get the back tail in. So, break that off. Now on the back tail, blow the balloon up about halfway because you're not going to use it all. You're going to make 2 pinch twists. And they are 2 fingers, so about 1 inch. Okay, and you're going to make your loop. Now, an ostrich tail, normally, you want to curve it. I like to do it before I do the pinch twist, just in case. And then I go ahead and tie that in. Now, depending on how you want your ostrich, when they're just mild and hanging out, their tail's down. When they run, their feather back tail goes up like this. And they run and that pops up like that. And that's where you see more of that white plumage. When it's down, you actually see more of the black plumage. Or if it's a different, younger one, if it's a male, female, their back plumage is different. Now, the colors on an ostrich can be black, or it can be a type of brown or gray, because you have different shades for the different male, female. But we're doing the more black, more prominent color ostrich that you normally see. You have a bit of a tail here, and then you're going to take this, and you're going to take this and this, and you're going to wrap it around. The reason why I do it this way is because I like the back of the round body here, the way it helps bring that roundness to the body. If you start pinch twisting or making a break in the balloon, like if you split this, it kind of breaks up a little bit of that body. So I'm going to stick the tail up for a second, and then you should be able to pressure fit that right down in there. And then again, take this bubble and you want it to come down because you're going to slip the legs right through there. So then you have, so it goes like that. Okay? So you can have the plumage up, or you can twist it and you can have the plumage going down. Depending on the mood of your animal and how you do it, go it that way. Alright, and then we've got the toffee. We've got the toffee here. Now we're going to go ahead and do the neck and head. So to do that, let's get that out of the way, is you're going to take the bubble. Now again, depending upon your ostrich, you can use blush, or you can use the toffee, or you can use a gray, because and they do have a hint of pinkish color to them. But if you did it all in pink, pink neck and a pink legs and stuff, they might you might end up getting a kid going, that's a weird, weird bird. Mix it up with the other bird that's all pink. Think of the name. Okay, I'll think of the name in a minute. Okay, so we're going 4 fingers down. Then we do a pinch twist. Bring it up, grab the nozzle, twist, and it makes it even. You can go ahead and lock it and bring it back up. Just slightly bigger, not by much, so that you can fit those eyes in there. And you're going to fit the eyes as far back as possible because their eyes actually go farther back in the head area. Then you have the neck. So the neck curves, the neck goes, bend this way, so it starts that way, and then bend this way, so it goes that way. Then take just below the bend, go ahead and make your break, and tie it into that pinch twist. Hide your nozzle or trim it. Oh, my scissors are gone. Nope, there they are. Trim it a little bit. There, and the nozzle gets hidden. And then you have this. Then you take the toffee, so you have the contrast of his beak, because his beak is either gray or toffee would be the best 2 colors. There is a hint of pink, but I don't recommend unless you want to do a full pink nozzle or beak. It would still look a little weird. I went through these different colors, so I recommend toffee or gray for his beak. If you have a scrap of gray, I recommend it because you're not using a lot of this. So a scrap of gray, or if you have a scrap of toffee, go ahead and do that. And all you're doing is 2 good sized 2.5 finger bubble, and then another 2.5 finger bubble, because their beak goes around like so. So you have that. Now when you're doing this, I recommend hiding the bubbles, because you don't want to go, having it up and then showing the 2 bubbles down there. It gets kind of rude looking. I'm using a friend of mine's verbiage of it. He's from the UK, rude looking. And then you just do that. Okay, then I go ahead and pop it off. And that's how I kind of hide up on when I'm doing something in a certain color that would just really make the parents go, oh my gosh, but kids don't, but parents. So I take the bit of the end that I had left after I broke it off and just tie it in there. You'll have a nozzle end on here too, right down in there. You can use that too to help secure it. And then you have the neck. Okay, so then we're going to take the white. Now you can use a 260 white or you can use a 160 white depending on how much white you want to show in the feathers. And you're blowing it up just halfway. And then it's going to go in between, but underneath. You see that? It goes underneath the neck. So it's going to go underneath this and bring it up a bit and give that his wing looks, because the tips of his wings are also white. So we'll measure that. Yeah, so on this one, because of how big and measurements we used on this one, we're going to go 4. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, do not do that. So you're going to go, but you want to know where your break is, so you do a couple of this so you know that your break is right there. You're going to take it, go ahead and attach it to And then go ahead and slide it. It's okay if it pops out because you can reposition everything. And wrap around. And so there's my break. And then tie it in there. Okay, so he's a little wonky now, and as you notice, so then pull it up, kind of tuck that in so you got kind of an M, and you got those sticking out like so. You got his back up again, so you want to take that, tuck that back under and out, and then you still, and then bring that back down a little bit. There. Now you've got the body and head and neck of the ostrich. Go ahead and take that, and we'll go ahead and do the shorter version of the feet. And I'll show you how you can do that. So if you want 3 prongs, because they have 3 toes like this, and because we're doing it like this, so you want to do this first, then you want to do this and this, and you'll have the 3-toe prong thing going, and that's their claws, because they go at you with their claws. Now, if you want to, you can add a pinch twist or something, secure it or anything like that, but you should be good. If you want to do the fancier one, you're doing 3 bubbles with a pinch twist on the bottom, but if you want to do it with less balloons, you can do it this way. So then you know that you'll do it the opposite. So make your mark as to where the end of the leg ends. Then you want to take this, oh, a little bit smaller, So we're doing about 3 fingers on the feet. Okay, and then trim, and then what I like to do, like I did with that one, is I will twist these together like this, and his legs are secure. Okay, so there he is. Now the only thing left to do is his eyes. I've got a scrap black. Blow it up, because you're not making big eyes, so this is about 3 fingers, so 1.5 bubbles on each side is what you pretty much want to do. I always do a pinch twist. One is that it's just easier than trying to actually make bubbles and then tying. It is faster. So when you're doing this and you need to crank it out a little bit faster, restaurant work is what this one would be great for. Not really line work, because there's a few elements. Unless you can get it down really quick, then you'll be good. Go ahead and put the eyes in there. Tuck them back a little bit. And you got that. Now, the white plumage, all I did was my edding pen. And then I just marked some white plumage So he's got that white plumage right up there. You can do it on both sides. I just recommend one side because most likely the kid will grab it here or here. There is your ostrich. I do hope you enjoy this one. It was a great one for me to create and learn to do. I'm really happy with the design. Doing it in a small version, I'm sure it's very easy. Probably just more like doing a duck, except for add a little white and then just do the tail in white and stuff. But if you did a duck body and a shorter neck, you could probably make it even more line workable. But this one I think can be done great for restaurants or parties. It'd be great for a safari themed party, and you've got yourself an ostrich. Well, as I always say, you got to keep on practicing, practicing, and practice. Practice, practice, practice. Because that's what's going to make you guys a great balloon twister. I do appreciate your support. Thank you for being, thank you for watching. And hey, you know what? I appreciate you guys a lot. Take care.